Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Mr. Rocks. Today we're going to go ahead and start our Fat Kids game tutorial using Actionscript to create a tower defense game. Now I've already got part of this set up, but as we will see through the course of about 20 episodes, we're going to go ahead and create a tower defense game, and we're going to start by setting up the areas on this game. So I've already created an information area, a menu area, and a play area, and I've sized them to fit the stage. So the stage currently, if I go to document properties, is 900 pixels by 700 pixels, and I've chosen an arbitrary color for the background. That really doesn't matter at this point. And I set these game areas up so that they match the same size, or so they're going to fill the entire stage. So this little piece right here is going to go along the bottom. If I look at the properties, I can see that's 900 by 100. So it'll fill up the bottom 100 pixels of the stage. This guy, the menu area, is going to go in the upper left-hand corner, and it's going to extend down to the information. And then the play area was where the actual game will take place. And in this case, it's going to be the width, it will be 800 by 600. So what I need to do is two things. I need to set up a document class, which is going to be an external Actionscript file. So in order to do that, I need to come over to clicking on the properties. There's nothing on the stage currently. I click on the properties. I'm going to create a class called PhatKids, and to edit that, I'm simply going to click on the pencil, and now I say Flash Professional, OK, and here's my class. Notice that this is an additional file. This is my PhatKids One is my FLA or Flash file. Now this is my script or Actionscript file. I will save this as, and when I save this, notice it chooses automatically the same name as my game. When the program starts, this is where I'll come first. So this is it's in a package. It's called class called PhatKids, and the main function is also called PhatKids. Now I'm going to call a function called setAreas, and I'm going to make a little function here where I won't send any parameters, but when the program starts, this is the first thing I'll do, so I'll put these on the background. I'll make this private. This function will be a private function because I don't need to call it from anywhere else. I'm not going to accept any parameters or send any return values, and so all I need to do now is create code to pull the areas out of the library and to create instance of these on the stage in the proper location. Now before I do this, up on top I'll create my variables so that these guys will exist. I'll call one PA for play area, and I don't need to instantiate this right now, but oops, I wrote car instead of var, and I'll do this for each of my areas. And so I'll have a play area, a menu area, which I'll call MA, so this is going to be menu area, and I'll take IA, which will be information area. I'll just simply call it info area for short. And now down here I'm going to create instances of these. So let's see, I think I can also say equals new play area up here, but I'll wait on that for right now. Okay, so I need to set this up. I'm going to say PA equals new play area, and I don't need to do anything other than create the location or set the location and then add this to the stage. The location for the play area is going to be, I'm going to have an X value that will be on the top edge, but the left-hand corner of the play area will be 100 units over from the stage left area. In other words, my X will be at 100, and my Y coordinate for the play area will be at 0. So it'll be right on top. Okay, so now that guy's done, and I can simply add child, and I will add PA, and now if I run this program, let's see what happens. I should be able to get this guy to appear on the stage. Now it says I'm expecting a left brace, and so where is that? That's right here, private function. Oh, I haven't given it a name. And so I'm going to go ahead and say set area. I'm going to give this function a name right here. And so now I'm calling this function. Let's go ahead and run it again. And I see that it's still not working. Info area, it doesn't know what that is. Let's go back and take a look. If I click over to PhatKids and look at info area, and I click, oh, it's called information area. Let's go ahead and set this as info area here so that I'm sharing it as info area inside this program. So now if I run the program, it works fine. So at this point, this guy, okay, this point right here is 0, 0. This is shifted over on the x-axis 100 units. So this is the point 100 up for the x and 0 for the y. Now I'm essentially going to do the same thing for the other two. So I'll take this code and I'll drop it down here for each of the other two areas. I've got my info area, and I'll call this guy info area. And I've also got to change this to an I, an I, and an I. And then the info area is down on the bottom. So his x-coordinate is going to be 0, because it's going to be right on the left edge of the stage. But I need to drop it down 600. So its height is 100. The stage height is 700. So this will drop the upper left-hand corner of the info area to the right position. And the same thing down here for the menu area. The menu area is going to just ride along the left side. And so if I say menu area here, the x-coordinate of this guy is going to be 0, and the y-coordinate is going to be 0, and I will load him right here. And now, looks like I put the number 0, or the letter 0. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. And I got. So this is my menu area, this is my info area, and this is my play area. This guy is ready to go. So this is the very first method call in my program. I'm going to set up the areas, and that's it for today. Bye-bye.